Welcome back to the next instalment of Alteryx Weekly Challenges with me, Nick Bignell. Just a reminder, this is where I have a go at the weekly Alteryx challenges that are available on the Alteryx community. Try and work it out as I go. So this is not really meant to be a tutorial in the sense that we dictate and go through in a lesson fashion or how this works. I'm going to try and work it out as we go. Get a different perspective on the way we work in Alteryx, and hopefully maybe a bit scarily you can get an insight into how my mind's working in terms of putting together this workflow, and hopefully it's useful to you as well. Okay, so let's get started. This week, or this challenge, we're looking at sales reps that are traveling all over the US. The data contained in the workflows details the paths of 7 reps to 7 different cities. It is to determine which rep has logged the most miles. Please include the route traveled as a spatial object in the output. Okay, so spatial objects. Let's have a look. So what do we got in the input? So we have an airport, a centroid, which looks like basically a coordinates. So this is I think it's a spatial object. The rep, and then the trip order. Okay. Shall we run this and see what we get? So we can see that, you can see in the browse tool, you see this, and this is what that looks like in terms of, roughly looks like the map of mainland US. There's Florida down there, I'm guessing. And then over here we have what it actually looks like. Wow. Okay, so that's them crossing all across the US well, not exactly the most efficient manner. And then each of them listed here with that. If I click on each of them, you've got them enabled, and then the length in miles. So Diana travelled the most at just over 9,000 miles. Interesting. Okay, so let's have a look at spatial. Okay, so I don't have spatial loaded. So if you don't find that you don't have one of these tabs loaded, you can just go here. Let's load that. I don't often use spatial. Okay, so we want to know the distance. There's a distance one here, and it has an output. What else have we got? Great points, find nearest, spatial process. They all seem to, none of them have the help link. Exact information about spatial objects such as area, centroid, building, bounding rectangles, great polygon, distance. Well, we want a distance. Let's have a look at this one. So distance here we've got is calculates a straight line between distances between 2 spatial objects. Okay, so we look at this example data. It's got customer point, and it's got point coordinates. What do we have in the other one? What was in here? Point coordinates. Okay, right. So, and then in terms of store points, a customer to store, it's got another one. So it's between 2 on the same row, and then the trade area is something else. So let me just run this, see what we get. Okay, so in here we have custom point to store point, and then distance and return. If it created when the point is inside a polygon, okay, well, we're not in a polygon. Output distance, output cardinal direction, and directions in degrees. Okay, so I'm guessing that's and then put it in miles as the unit. Let's see what that gives us. Add those in. Okay, direction is be the cardinal direction, and then the degrees in 360 degrees. Okay, all right. So that's interesting. So that gives us that. So if we go back here, but how do we get? I mean, if we just bring that in, let's just bring that in, and then we've only got one point. So we've only got one object in there. So I guess from there to there, I'm not sure that's going to work because it's going to just. Let's run it and see. So what's it done? It's given us. It's not given us anything. Distance 0. Okay, so I don't think that's it because it's not connecting. We're not connecting it. So there was one other one. What was it? Was it poly build? Creates a poly or polyline from sets of points. I think it was that one. Okay, let's bring that one in. This might be better. So here we have convex hull, sequence polygon, polyline. We want a line, don't we? We want to use that centroid field. We want to group it by the rep, and the sequence field we want is the trip order. Because if we go back here, we've got the trip order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the way they went. So we want to order that line. Okay, that's a bit more promising. Let's run that, see what we get. Okay, oh yes, obviously that's changed now. So spatial object built. Spatial object built. Okay, what do we get here? So we got line. What was in here? Line. Okay, so that's promising. What we got in here then? Nothing. Okay, that doesn't really work. Let's bring in a browse, see what that gives us. We'll run it again just to bring that in. Okay, so we've got our shape. Let's go back here. Yep, it's the same shape. Okay, so that's the shape, but it's not capturing the distance properly. Output distance. Now, there was one thing what was it I was looking at? Was it spatial info? How do we get this in here? Right there. This one gets more on than this one. This is between 2 points, and then this one just does more information. So we want to know the length of the line. Determine the most miles, including spatial objects. So the length is that one. Yep. Okay. Let's run that. See what we get. Oh, here we go. Right. So that's given us the length. Is that the same as that? Okay. So Diana's got 9077, and she's got 99077. Okay, but the order's not right. So I think we can just, it's just a sort, isn't it? So if we sort it by miles length, descending, looks of it. Let's just have a look. So what we're looking at here, yeah, descending. That should give us it in the same order. There we go. There we go. That's it in the same order. Perfect. So we've worked through and we've got all this. So it's just simple. 3 if you can have thought. That's not really necessary. Get rid of that. Okay, so there's our finished workflow. That's straightforward enough. I hope you enjoyed that and join me next time.